That was strange. Hello. Ew. Oh, I messed that up. Well, shit, now, come on. Okay. Here we are. Here we are again. Yes. That is correct, sir. Hello. Welcome to my domain. Unique New York. 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 New York is plenty fucking unique. You got it? What are you, fucking trash? Doobity doo doo doopy doo. I don't know, some weird Western music is going through my head right now. Listen to Lido. It would be fun to punch somebody with these on. It really would. But at the same time, it would break them because they wouldn't last well. I would need smaller fingers. If I was 17 again, then I could completely close my hand in. But my fat fingers can't do it. They can only come to here, which is actually pretty good for my knuckles to not close all the way because hypermobility is a bitch. I changed the lighting. I changed the zoom level because the video all looked like garbage that I'd taken so far. But unless I want to buy a better camera, that's not going to change for a minute. And we're not going to do that. We're okay. We're okay. Although it's a lot better than a lot of others. You know, at least it's not like a webcam or a webcam. It is a webcam. At least it's not like a laptop webcam or whatever. You know, it's decent. Good thing I made my mom buy it for the rescue to take video of puppies. Mine was 720 at the time, and I was like, "Oh, you need this one because it's good." And I was, "Oh yeah, this is the one you got." Nobody was watching that goddamn puppy cam. I needed it for streaming Magic to get no subs. So back then, I was not very successful in streaming. I'm still not, but we'll get there. Finger guns. Welcome. Alexa, please be quiet. I'm okay. I've got energy tonight, and that's cool. I'm hoping that tonight, Spoon, my child, my sweet child, how are you? I'm hoping that I'm back on schedule. Like as in that I'll be on tomorrow morning and tomorrow night and Monday morning and Monday night. But we're going to have a meeting, a clan meeting, a guild meeting tomorrow. And we're going to talk a little bit about options and opportunities. I kept making that face because I reminded myself of some kind of fish, and I was trying to figure out what fish it was. I don't know what I was doing anymore. I lost it. I lost whatever I had when I was just a child. It's true, and it's funny. What have you been up to, Spoon? It's a Friday night. What are you cool cats thinking, huh? What are you cool kids up to? When I was a young boy, before my unlife. Did I fuck my mic up? What did I do to my mic? Is it because I was down here? What did I do? Oh, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? Look at that little Dracula-ass motherfucker. With his dumb little teeth and his stupid pink hair. And his little cape. And he's looking at us like, I just farted and I'm leaving the room. That's the face he's making at us. That's what Dracula's doing. You gotta stay in here. I'm sorry, I just keep staring at this emoji and feeling like he's laughing at me. Okay, so this morning when I lit my microphone on fire, yeah, that was cool. It was fine. It just got the germs off. Now my mic does not have COVID. That's good news. I took its temperature with a laser. I used to have a laser temperature reader. Holy shit. Do not give a man power. Just don't. Just don't. Power corrupts absolutely. Even the power to remotely gauge distance or temperature. It is a power that will go to your head. You'll just be standing at the store and you'll be like, did you know that the asphalt outside is like 165 degrees? Just for no reason. Did you know that from this corner of my room to that corner of my room is a 10-degree temperature difference. What am I supposed to do now? With knowledge comes the curse of knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, by knowing, you know that you do nothing if you do not act. And therefore, you know what I mean? So, like, it's a very strange situation. At one time, I was a god. I miss that power. Ah. 79. Can you imagine if I went back in time with that? First of all, I don't know if they'd really understand temperature. So that would be a problem. I'd have to explain that to them. After I do, though, and they're all, like, trying to figure it out with fucking mercury and a thermostat and shit, and I walk in the room like, huh, you don't know the temperature? Plebs. I would be killed very quickly for being a wizard. I mean, you don't have to do much. If you sent me back in time, just me trying to survive, they'd be like, this man is a wizard. And I'd be like, no. I'd be like, then why do all our wives want to fuck you? I'm like, all right, I'm a wizard. You got me. Like, who did that? All of them. No. The Russian guy, Rasputin. He was the big one doing that. He got kicked out of town because everyone wanted to fuck him. And he's like, I am a dirty mountain man. What do you want? What do you want? You can't change your sub-tier? You're tier 1. It won't let you upgrade? That's very strange. Apparently he was. In a time when just no one knew how to fuck, I guess he just knew what the G-spot was. Knew where to find a clitoris in amongst all the wild hair that you would have found down there during that time. He could still find it. And he just like... The infant's arm holding a plum thing. And Henry drinking from the jar. Henry would drink from it. I'd drink from the jar with Rasputin's dick. You know it's not Rasputin's dick, but at the same time, I'd drink from the jar that's got Rasputin's dick in it. Why not, you know? You gotta eat the mealworm, right? Oh, fuck. Seriously, guys, these Joker memes make me really happy. Really happy. I don't know what else to say to you guys about Jared Leto Joker memes, but aside from we need more. And I might have to open up a channel in our Discord for them. They don't all have to be Jared Leto. But you know what it is, symbolically. You know what it is symbolically, like, so many of the wrong people adopted the Joker, like Heath Ledger's Joker, right? That Jared Leto's Joker being so bad acts as a mockery of all people who like the Joker. And that's why I fucking love it. I love those fucking memes because then it's like, are you really going to say the word society after I fucking drop this meme in chat? Are you really going to tell me something about how society fucking this, that? All right. You're going off about society? You're going off about society again? You get the meme. Tell me more. Tell me more about how people don't understand you. Tell me how you got those scars. Tell me how you got so damaged. This one really is just fucking... him drawing the little... First of all, also, wait. Hold on. I need to try and hold a pencil the way he is, because he is holding it with just the thumb and the top of the finger and has it on the rest of his fingers to write like this? What the fuck is he doing? Oh yes, this is good. Fucking, he is damaged. This guy's intense. This guy's too real for us. I can't handle that. Fucking society tells you to hold your pencil like this, but I hold it like this. Fucking shit. It's so funny to me. I can't stop. I think everyone else stopped watching. Joker meme. Moby, go lay down. Go lay down, buddy. Go lay down. I'll be down in a little while. Go. Go on. You're weirding me out, standing there shivering and staring at me. For the record, it's not cold. My dog is just part Chihuahua, and so he's like, but I like shivering. But it is fun. But when's the last time you had yourself a good shiver? Like, you're right, homie. You're damn right. Oh, why you can't renew? Yeah, that's very strange. I forgot about that meme. Many doors, Ed boy. Let me show you the dance of my people, Ed boys. Fuck, Beard. I don't think we watched the Many Doors episode of Xavier Renegade Angel, so I'm gonna have to make you watch that. Inside the doors of my mind door. Okay. He plays himself with, yes. What do you do? The guy in the fucking costume is just... Whew. You know how badly I want to dress up as Xavier Renegade Angel all the time. But, like, I know no one would know who I am, and it makes me so sad. I don't know, maybe people would if I went to Comic-Con and stuff. In just that and a duck nose, chicken nose, and a snake arm. What does life? Some pretty thick stuff. Xavier is, so I wanted to get, there's this one moment in Xavier where, I'm pretty sure it's during the it's during the Shakashuri Blowdown, which is where he sees himself and they play flutes against each other. They play Shakashuri against one another. There's this moment when he does an 8-armed version of himself. His third eye opens and he has 4 of his one arm and 4 snake arms. And like, I've wanted to get this tattooed because, okay, so they did this, I've talked about this before. They did this thing where they asked people who died on like operating tables and stuff and came back. They were like, what happened? What did you see? Did you see anything? Right? And a whole bunch of people were like, oh, there was a tunnel and there was light. But like apparently a good 1% of people reported that they saw Spock from Star Trek and that he was inviting them. And then also apparently they found that basically it just went right along your religious lines. Whatever you expect to see, it's kind of what you end up seeing when you're dying, because it's your brain sending you signals. It's not the afterlife, right? Fucking Xavier's gonna be there when I die, dude. Or that clown from the Demetri Martin sketch. It's gonna be one or the other, depending on if I was a good boy or a bad boy. If I was a good boy, Xavier will be there, and we'll go on a quest for meaning across the cosmos. Otherwise, I just gotta listen to a fucking clown play death metal forever. I don't know why that sketch just fucking stuck with me. Just stuck to my mind. Like, it could be that bad. The afterlife could be that bad. I can't know. I cannot know. I made all my posts on the stuff today. Hey now. Oh, yeah, we're cool. I felt very good today. Alive, doing stuff. I painted this homeboy some more. I decided, I kept painting and repainting his bones because I just could not decide on a color. And he's getting there. And he's really getting somewhere. So all his bones are done. I started painting his people parts. And next I'm going to do purples and reds. Dave, who wonders where the white girls be at? Hey, where the white women at? That's what Dave says. Dave, consumer of white bitches. So, there was an issue to those who watch VODs, to those who watch this later and go, wow, that was pretty racist. Kind of. But here's why. Okay? Dave, here, I have problems with colors. I really have problems with colors. So I don't know what color people are and what color bones are. And so I basically made all his bones the same colors that I use for people's. So we were like, oh, well then I could just paint all the people just white. So they're just fucking white ass white people. And that's why Dave wants to know where the white bitch is at. I don't think my explanation made this any better. So I'm just gonna go on with life. Yeah, no, I know. I know. What did I have open earlier? Ooh, not that. Dave, looking for them white women. Fuck. But here's the good part. He's a fantasy creature, which means that all the people sticking out of his flesh can be fantasy people colors, which works out for me as a color challenged person. Challenged by color. It really was strange when I started seeing shadows for the first time. I mean, I explained this on stream already too, but like, it's pretty cool. Shadows are pretty cool, guys, when you finally see them. It's making my finger hurt. I had to take that one off. We got lots of different stuff to talk about this weekend. What are we doing tomorrow morning? Storytelling class. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I'm going to start writing a new D&D campaign. Shadows are pretty dope when you can summon them for the first time. Just necromancer things. So I have a couple different ideas for D&D campaigns. Oh yeah, Kitty? What else? You guys are being pains in the dick tonight. One is a lot of wilderness and ancient ruins. Which is actually pretty fucking similar to what I was already doing with my Frozen Lands campaign. The other one is more based inside of a big city. But those are really fucking hard to do. I just have this one idea, and that's never how you should write a D&D game. Because you have one cool idea you want to see happen. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, you pretty much do, or you have to find some agreeable way to kind of gamify getting around the city. Like, okay, we're just gonna say you guys are in this district. Well, is there a house nearby that has this? I don't know, maybe. Like, and then you're basically mapping it out as you go, which means your players are writing the map, which puts you really on your heels. It's tough. It's really tough. The idea I really, really like, there's two different ideas I really, really like. One is very Ravnica, right? Where you have syndicates and guilds all vying for control. So you guys could either all be from one or be from, you know, a couple that are allied. And I think that what you make the guilds and the syndicates like specialties and stuff like that really makes them interesting. Like like you don't want to be like, this is the elf guild, this is the wizard guild. No, all guilds have wizards, all guilds have clerics, all guilds have fighters, you know. But like, this guild controls the river, so you can't get goods in and out up that river without this guild's, consent. Kind of like more in that direction. And the other idea that I really like about that was to have everyone be young. And it's like it would start with basically you're trying to build and maintain a gang. That's what the adventurers group would be, are the core members of a gang that is trying to take over an alley, like a street that just has like 3 gangs kind of fucking warring over it, and then you guys just all kind of come up out of that age of adolescence and get involved in some shit, which then sees you becoming the major gang of that street. And then from there, it kind of would branch out. But again, it would be a lot. It'd be a lot of stuff to do. So the other one would probably be easier. And maybe I can fuck around with this idea in the back of my head for a South Phoenix campaign. You guys, we control Van Buren. All right? I think we can take Roosevelt. Yeah. Kind of like that. Kind of Gangs of New York-ish. In a way. What? That's weird. That's really weird. What I want to avoid, if I do the other campaign, is a lot of what Frozen Lands was about. Right? Okay, so what I want to do is, it would be a lot about. You would still be working with like 1 or 2 cities, and basically each player would kind of have different benefactors who are asking them to go out and search for different things, and you guys are explorers exploring like the West, the new lands, so to speak. And of course, as you go out there, you find ancient shit, of other civilizations. What I would want to avoid is doing another how did these civilizations fall game, because that's what Frozen Lands is about basically re-looping the exact same events that caused the North to fall. It's re-entering that cycle right when the players show up. So I don't want to do that again. So I would kind of need to, very Frontiers, Indiana Jones, there's more things in my head. I'm just having a problem putting words on them. Expeditions, like minus the problematic elements, like the expeditions of South America and the recovery of gold from lost civilizations and like that kind of stuff. And I have one more idea, actually, though. Right, true. It's just weird. And it's kind of tough. Because players are always going to want to ask history of things. And if you start telling them history, it's like, why am I telling you this history? Because it's going to be necessary for you to do something. Why will it be necessary? Because the past was important. Why is the past important? Because this and this and this got unresolved or some shit, you know what I mean? But I guess I could probably watch some fucking Indiana Jones movies or some shit and like get an idea for some big overarching kind of thing. Yeah, it would be very much like that. Very episodic, very small missions, and all the missions together would add up to something. There'd be like a season finale, so to speak, but like they wouldn't entirely be connected. And the third idea I've kind of got going around in my head is to do a war. And I haven't done a war campaign in a long time, but they can be very interesting in that, like, players can impact a lot of the world without accidentally taking over large portions of the world. When you have players like go in and clear out a castle, they go, "This is our castle now." When you have players sent by their commander to clear out a castle, the kingdom now owns that castle, and you will be decorated and rewarded, and maybe even, awarded a fiefdom from which you collect taxes, and you never actually need to be there because you're an adventurer, not a landlord, like that kind of shit. But it could be fun. It could be pretty fun. What's fun in war campaigns too is when you do not give a clear good guy, bad guy thing. I mean, I'm sure you get that, but like both sides make sense. You were just born on this side of the line, and this is going to last until one side just fucking takes over the other one, and this is all over with. But it opens all sorts of interesting opportunities, and you can still be a little episodic with things. For example, the last campaign, when I say campaign now, I mean like a military campaign. Like the last campaign, ended 3 months ago, and your commander, brings you together after you've been debriefed and is beginning to tell you what the next objective is. Where there could be little bookmark endings at the end of objectives and stuff like that. And it gives players a lot of agency. They can go in a kingdom and cause a revolution to cause that kingdom to now turn for red team. And then the next episode is about something entirely different. Like, we don't have to now stay in this kingdom that, like, the players pseudo own, and they can install puppet leaders. You can fucking just burn it to the ground, like all sorts of stuff. And it doesn't, nowhere is that important in a war campaign. You're kind of accepting that you could blow up any given city. That one could be a lot of fun. And I'd probably end up doing another system that I have played with in my mind for a while, which would be to, like, outside of the players, like let's say that that a couple sessions have wrapped up, you captured the objective, you all went back to your kingdom, you were rewarded, you've been hanging out in the tavern ever since. I then, before the next game, look at the game map and make some risk rolls and literally use the rules from Risk to just make a couple turns happen. And that's what happened in the war. And if you guys helped or bolstered an area, I can put some extra units on it. If you guys fucked up an area, I could take some units away from it. And then I literally just use the rules for Risk to advance a turn. And I go, a month has happened and they captured this city, and that kind of content just generates itself, which is really, really nice. That it just pumps itself out. And from that, this is something that I'm going to have a whole talk on one of the Saturday episodes, but it's about how to properly use random generators as a dungeon master. And like the right way to do it is you don't want to have to write everything on your own. That will make you go crazy. But if you use random generators, it will smell like random generators. So you have to use, and this is obvious, everyone's going to go, yeah, use it to get ideas. But like, use it and derive from it things. Like I don't know, like, why is this mountain town's primary fucking resource fish? How the fuck did that happen? Like, I don't know, weird shit like that. And a war game allows for a lot of little towns and cities to be generated with random content to be unique and interesting. And then it's like, if you guys stay there, if you guys continue to push on that front, I just fractal it inward a little bit, like roll a few more extra NPCs. That's who lives in that town. That's what their, thing is. I had, in the other campaign I was running, each faction that the players could help. Like, there was an area where they were going to run into where giants, trolls, Etten, ogres were all kind of living in the same area and competing for resources. And each one also has access to a primary resource, which would then be cheaper to characters while they're there and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that kind of fun stuff. The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm psyched up for that kind of idea. So I might just do that. And I have a couple sources from which I can steal big concepts for, like, what is the war about? Why is it happening? Is it okay if the rope breaks skin? Only if the person whose skin is broken wants it to be. Then it's okay. And only if it's not cutting off circulation. Because otherwise you have other problems. Is it? Is that a big think? Is that a big 5-brain idea? That something is okay if the person it's being done to is okay with it. Is pretty big. Huge thonk. Ow. Head hurt. Brain forming ripples as we speak. It's the most efficient waterboarding technique. I wish I knew. Sounds like fun. San Holo. I don't like your tracks that much. Sheet and a bottle. Where did I get my blouse? Where do you get yours? I thought there was only like 1 or 2 places. Oh, I just got mine on Amazon. You're a woman and you want to try some electric nipple fun? I've heard good things about that. I've never done it. I have heard fun things, though. What in the hell are you guys doing? No. Get out of here. Daggone cat. Really? Maybe I've had enough nerve pain that electricity just doesn't scare me that much anymore. I don't know what that even is trying to mean, Jumbo. Oh, have I done any? Like, have I ever done any to anyone else, or have I have not. Nor have I had it done to me. Kind of seems meaty. Taking a few drugs? Yep. I do all sorts of stuffs. All sorts of stuffs. I have so many hobbies, Joe. Look, I paint miniature figures. That's one of the stuffs I do. How many knuckles is too many? One more than she asks for, or he. Generally. How many is not enough? One less than they ask for. It was like a trick question. Because I tricked you. So 9:41. All orgies have been canceled on account of COVID. All future orgies. And all the ones for the summer. Yeah. So I don't go to orgies because most people who, and this is the same for like nudist colonies and shit like that, and like swingers clubs, they're not cute. They're not very good looking people. And it's like, why can't we just have, do we need to do this like New York? Do I need a motherfucker at the door going, sorry, this is a private party. You too. You can go in. Like, is this what we need to do for our orgies? That's the nude beach dilemma. Hey, Gilly, just remember, you could be at the nude beach in New Jersey. Sorry, he's gone now. That was one of my fragmented personalities created from that time I went to the beach in New Jersey. Fuck that place. Okay. Yeah, no. So like I looked up a bunch here in Arizona of like sex parties and orgies and like swingers clubs and shit, right? And what I did was I looked up events they had, and then I looked up photographs from the events, and I looked at everyone in the background, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. All right, don't want to go there. So then you get on like FetLife, right? And you look up events that are happening. It's like, oh, it's like impact play party. And you're like, okay. And it's like 12 are going, 17 say maybe. And you're like, okay. And you look at the going and you're like, sorry, I just looked at 12 billion possible futures and all of them were disgusting. And then you don't go. You don't go to any of those things ever. It is hard enough to find one attractive individual to fuck at a time, let alone a room full. You find me 10 motherfuckers that are all good looking enough to fuck, I'll give you a porn company. You're sad because you're lonely. That's what that feeling is. It is. Yeah, just have a worse drinking habit. Just smoke more weed. I smoke a lot of weed in order to handle reality. Um, look, look, Joe. Talk to you man to man. Okay. Look, I know that it hurts in here. I know that you're alone in a room like I am. Maybe you have pets, maybe you don't. And you're sad and you're like, I know what will make me feel better. Being a dumbass. But I promise you, we would love you if you weren't. I think we watched the new Mulan like last month or something in the Discord server. Did we? Yeah, I think we did. Hello there. Sorry, that's an inbuilt response whenever anyone calls me daddy. Hello, Adam. How are you? Ain't no sunshine when she gone. Damn it. I'm gonna get DMCA'd. I know, it was so close to the original that I'm gonna get DMCA'd. Being disabled. I changed my name. Well, I came back at the beginning of the month with the new everything. So the new name, new outfits. Yeah, probably Adam. Let me see. Yep, you've been here. You spent some time here. You done been here before. Hey, that's just fucking rude, okay? The Cullens are my friends. That family's been through enough. Look, dude. You telling me you don't want to fuck Edward Cullen? Wait, which Shaggy? Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? Or Shaggy, she got me on the counter? It wasn't me. The answer to both is yes. Picture me, they were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? Seriously, that song? Tile hurts a lot. When did I grow a mustache? Like, when was the first time? Oh, jeez. Did this just get brighter? Most of my streaming career, I've had a mustache. So if you've caught me without one, it was during one of the times that I'd shaven it off. Because keeping on top of this shit is fucking annoying. When you become a man. When you become a man. Alright, listen. By the time that you grow up to be a big boy, you too will have to shave your mustache every now and then. Yeah, wait, no. That's where all the good bitches are. In the storage lockers. This actually reminds me of that time that a dude came on and was like laughing at me because I live in a little box. And I was like, what? And he's like, your fucking dumb little closet box room. And I'm like, do you not get that this is a curtain behind me? That there's a whole fucking room back there? And it was good. It was good times. It was good times. Yes. Good sister. I'm the toy box killer. So lockers are my specialty. The hentai shower curtain was put away. So I actually swapped to a green screen and it just doesn't like work well with my lighting scheme in here. So I had to swap that out. And now we're just at a black drape because it was the best looking thing so far. So that's where we live now. Dumb little closet box room. And their new hit single, I came out from under your bed, but your family rejected me. The Birthday Massacre. Let's talk. Let's get started, shall we? So we're going to talk about some stuff, guys. We're going to talk about some stuff. Some uncomfortable stuff. Music is off. You got to donate more. You got to donate more if you want me to stream fucking anything other than Star Fox. So our subject tonight is teens in BDSM. Can my animals please stop going fucking crazy, though? That'd be cool. So what do I mean when I say teens in BDSM? Tell you what I do not mean is I do not mean children. Let's make that perfectly fucking clear right now at the top. At no point in this discussion do we actually want to talk about children. But there will be a point in the discussion where we're going to talk about children. But until you get that highlight, just understand that that's not where we're at. What is up with Michi tonight? So, I need to check my cat because I think she's dying. She is. She's extremely fucking needy. Needy ass cat. All right, I'm going to start this. I'm going to start the recording from the top here. Hey, I love you guys. I love your spicy memes. But if you goof around too much during the video recording, we're gonna have to time you out just because it's dumb, and we don't like dummies. But I'm sure that you guys know that and you understand, and you're all adults, and you're gonna behave like adults. So. Hello there. We have some viewers over on the multi-stream. Which means over on YouTube. Hi. What are we about? Did you see the room title? So, tonight we are going to talk about teens in BDSM. So, first of all, there is the phrase, no minors in kink, which is very important for people who are in the BDSM community or in the sex industry in various ways. And what that means is that while we all understand that minors have human sexuality, that they should not be participating in kink. BDSM, as a lifestyle, is general participation in kink culture. So, what is a teenager's place in a community like that? Because I had to get the spray bottle. This cat. So when I was a teenager, when I was what is kink? You're gonna have to Google that one. When I was 15 is when my interest in alternative sexuality began. Basically, the same age I lost my virginity. So, I had already been seeking ways to learn about the community way before 18. So, is that something that is okay? Basically, are we comfortable talking to minors about what is kink, what is BDSM, and how they can engage in it safely? Or do we put up a wall and say, no, we are not going to share that information with you? If we do that, we do it as intelligent beings who can understand kids can fucking Google things. So we know that we cannot keep them out of it entirely. What do we do? When I started sex work and doing pornography, I had to make damn fucking sure that no one on my Twitter friends list was a minor. Even though minors on Twitter will look up kink-related tags and follow people, which is something you cannot control. Unless you set your page to follow requires permission and you vet every single person. So there's some weird fringes like that. Now, as we move up the ladder and we talk about people who are adults, but are teens. That means something different in different parts of the world. Here, we can say that's 18. There are some places that say that's 16. You are an adult. How do we feel about people that young in the BDSM scene in general? 18, 19, we're going to say. As with all things about people that age, there's a certain issue of inexperience. Because it's not always about how smart you are. A lot of times it's about your resistance to being taken advantage of has a lot to do with the scenarios you've been in before. Everything is fluid and just learning at that age. I agree. And you know, let's extend this outward and say, as far as things like gender or orientation, that is, you probably already have those things by the time you're 18. We kind of already have some expectation that you know those things about yourself to a degree. And it is from that age forward that we expect people to experiment with different random shit. There used to be a meme back in the day about women in college being bisexual, and then as soon as they get out of college, they're not anymore. You know, and then when I fooled around and tried stuff when I was in college. Used to be a meme that you'll see in old movies and stuff like that. So there is an expectation of experimentation at that age, and I wouldn't say, you know, that anything you particularly get into is something that I necessarily would lesbian until graduation. I wouldn't say that you're going to, regardless of what society around you does, I wouldn't say that you should bear any sort of scarlet letter for what you get into at that age. Now, as you get older, it starts to be like, really? You're trying that for the first time when you're like 40? Something seems weird about that. But when you're young, it makes sense to just kind of try out everything that you can get your hands on. So, this leads a lot of 18, 19-year-olds to end up in BDSM